Let your imagination soar as we dive deep into the captivating world of Disney parks. It's time for the Extra Magic Hour podcast, where the fun never ends and the magic is limitless.
Hey, welcome to the Extra Magic Hour show. We are chock full of thoughts today. So last week we were talking about the CEOs, and I did send my letter to Eisner's management team. We'll see if we can get him on this podcast because,
of course,
he's talking. I want to hear it. So I thought what we do this week is if we could write a letter to Josh, dear Josh tomorrow, you're the new CEO. Here are some things we'd like different, changed, brought back, things we enjoyed, things we are not digging at the parks anymore, or whatever it might be. So we have 10 different categories. We have things like crowds and lines, costs and pricing, parking, transportation, food and beverage, rides, attractions, resorts, hotels, technology, entertainment, cleanliness, maintenance, and guest experience and policies. So I'm going to start with the first category, and James will pitch into and whatever I'm talking about, and I'll do the same on his. So you get a taste of both our crazy thoughts. But so the first one is crowds, right? If you haven't been to a Disney theme park lately, we were both at Festival of the Arts on Sunday. They're quite crowded. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Given it was a festival and the last 2 days.
It's still crowded. It's still crowded.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I agree.
So, and even if you're just going just to walk around, there's still a lot. And there are places, obviously there's always places that crowds bottleneck and things like that, but they're just crowded. And, person I haven't spoken to in a while, but used to complain the same thing. And he's like, oh, they should raise the ticket price to $500 a ticket and nobody would come and the crowds would die down. Yeah, but then nobody goes. And then who does that serve? So there has to be a
then it's empty and we got nobody in the parks.
Yeah,
and
that has to be
we're even at a worse problem.
Yeah, that has to be a happy medium. The next thing is Fast Passes and Genie Plus. All right, first of all, it's very confusing. I get more calls from friends and family that are coming down going, what the hell is this Genie Plus thing, this Lightning Lane? How does it work? Why do I have to buy one for this or this? What's the difference? So it's very confusing for people. You have to simplify that or explain it better.
I'd like to weigh my opinion.
Yeah.
Let's just bring back Fast Pass.
Exactly. That's what we'd
This
all
would
love
be
to happen.
the simplest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And you just pay for that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just bring that. No, this Genie Plus. Sorry. I know people like it and understand
at different price per ride, and you have to only get this in the morning when you sign up for the day.
And one ride only if you want this.
And it's very expensive.
Pass. You get it one trap on, one run on, I don't know. You don't even have to do it on every ride. You could do it on 10 rides or whatever you're choosing. But one flat rate. It would be so much easier.
And this demand pricing for each attraction is stupid. You can't say, today it's $10, tomorrow it's $25 because it's crowded. That's just stupid. Stupid.
Or it's a holiday, it's $65.
Yeah.
It's even worse.
And park reservations have to go. There's no reason for them anymore. Just assume that the parks are going to be busy every day because that's what they are, Josh. If you haven't been, and I know you have, just assume they're going to be busy at capacity most days. Okay,
90% of the time.
And just plan to have people working. You don't need park reservations to do that for you. That has to go. There's really no way to fix this, but and we all know the reason. There's overcrowding on weekends and holidays, and that's mainly because of us, pass holders. That's when we go. We're off work. We have our pass. and we certainly want to use it. And the only time we can use it are weeknights, weekends, and holidays. So that's when we go, and then we make things extra crowded because, we're adding a whole extra layer of crowd to or already busy thing, like spring break, for instance. So that's it. And in busy parks and in busy areas, there's really no seating. If you're traveling with your grandparents or some elderly people or people with mobility issues or whatever, there's really no place for them to sit down and say, "Hey, all right, wait here."
Seats go?
Yeah, wait here, and when the line starts moving or whatever, we'll come get you and bring you on the track. Whatever it is, there is no seating anywhere, or very limited.
You brought this up this weekend, and I guess I'm just oblivious and never really paid attention. But you're not wrong. Where did all the seating go?
I don't know.
Because I'm honestly never really took the time to look, because I'm always in the parks and we're either got a mission or we're going to one place to look at something. So I'm not really sitting down. Not sitting down anyways, because I didn't know there was no seats. So
no place for you to sit.
So I didn't ever think about it.
Yeah. The other place is, you can sometimes pop into a quick service if they will let you. Some of them stand at the door and say, well, if you're not ordering or mobile ordering, then you can't come inside. So they do that, which I find stupid and ridiculous. I have to say, when they redid Epcot, yes, they did put a lot of seating in the middle area, and they made it a park atmosphere. There's lots of tables and benches and chairs and places to charge your devices, all those things. I applaud that. That's fantastic.
Nice. It is.
But once you go to the back of the park, you're out of luck. You're on your own.
You're back to the back of the park.
You're back to the back of the park, and there's no place to go.
Yeah.
So seating would be nice. And another thing I didn't really notice until I was looking at some vintage stuff is park hours used to be longer. Like, I remember...
Oh, for sure.
I remember Magic Kingdom used to close not until like 1 o'clock in the morning. And there were 2 fireworks shows. There was an early one and a late one. And I remember not leaving the park till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. That was on a weekday, not even a weekend. Yep. So longer park hours.
You had 2 parades too, I think, sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because they always thought, well, families will do the early show in the parade.
Yep.
Fireworks and parade, and then they'll leave.
And
it'll be more adults atmosphere for the later hours.
Exactly.
So that's crowds and lines. You're going to talk about cost and pricing. Yeah.
As we skip completely over this part, because no one's going to disagree. No. Yes. Let's see here. Number 1 on the list, I'm pretty sure we're not denying this, the high ticket prices.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's been a lot of comments from other people and other places and things saying, and the question still is, has Disney priced itself out?
Mm-hmm. Right.
But, I mean, that's obviously sources not coming from us. But, I mean, we can both agree here that, Disney's prices have gradually gotten substantially higher, for sure, over the years.
Yeah. We should price out a vacation for a family of 4 for like 5 nights, 6 nights, 7 nights during the summer when most families come, say June to August when they're off from school. And we should see what that would cost for hotel, not airfare, because that varies, but hotel, park tickets, and maybe come up with some couple quick service meals and a sit down. So like breakfast and lunch, quick service, and a sit down dinner, and see what that costs for a family of 4 for like 5 to 7 nights, and see how bad it is, because I really don't know.
So we pick like, what do you say, a moderate hotel? Yeah,
do all 3: a moderate, a deluxe, and a value.
So do all 3.
Yeah, do all 3. 5 nights, 7 nights. See what happens. Yeah.
So we'll have to. We should
I'll do
that.
one. You do one. You
Yeah.
pick a hotel. I'll pick a hotel.
Yeah.
Cover some
Hold
pricing.
on, folks. We'll be right back. No.
Yeah.
We'll be right
That'll
back.
take us a lot of research. Yeah.
It'll take too much. Yeah. We'll chalk that up to maybe next week.
Another research project.
Yeah. Like it. All right. Up next, we're going with expensive food and drinks.
Mm.
Yeah, I can go with that. I mean, you can find something reasonable.
Yeah.
With the quick services, but I mean, obviously the restaurants and stuff we already know are going to be expensive,
Right.
so we can't rule those into this, this thing here, because you can go to any sit down restaurant, obviously, Tepanito or any one of those, so you're going to pay. You're going to pay dinner prices, so or lunch.
Yeah.
But I think like the quick services, I don't know if their bang for their buck is maybe as good as it used to be. I don't go there to eat too often.
Right.
I'm not to say that I eat outside of the park before I go because it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I'm usually home before I go, so I just generally eat. But if I'm there and I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. Can't not eat to survive.
Yeah. But even like a bottle of water is pricey.
Yeah.
And the times I buy 4 people in your family, you're dropping $20 for water. Could you drink from the water fountain?
If you're getting a soda, it's even more. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
You're looking at an easy family of 4. You're looking at an easy $25, $30 if they're getting drinks, popcorn, and something else. You're looking at a little bit more, even more than that.
Yeah, but then you even have to ask yourself, like we did last week, Napa Rose, 3-course meal for $188 a person. Why? Why is that so expensive? Why did Disney choose $188? That makes California Grill look like a quick service.
It does.
With their price
fixed.
Yeah.
But then again, they're playing on the, what is it? Their high end restaurant, right?
Well, so is California Grill originally.
Yeah. And so then again, so is Victoria and Albert's, but that has no comparison to Napa Rose.
Yeah.
That's its own entity.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, but food and drink has gotten very expensive, I think.
Yeah.
And I find that the portion in sit-down restaurants have shrunk. The food quality has gone down a little bit. And yet they're charging more, in my opinion, for most sit-down restaurants.
Yeah.
So. All right.
But I will have to say on the dinner stuff, the fact that, and I'm very sure a lot of people either agree or don't disagree, the fact that if you don't show up for your dinner now, you do get a fee charge because people were just holding them and not showing up, and there was nothing happening. So they can't fill the seat with somebody else.
Yeah.
So somebody's losing out. It's not going to be the restaurant.
Yeah.
So, but all right, any of that. This one I can agree with as well, because it becomes very difficult to A, find something, or B, find the reason to go, even as a local. High cost of Disney resort hotels.
Yep.
I mean, I just recently tried to price one out recently for like a little weekend, like a getaway. And I think at the lowest I could go, which wasn't even a value, because I honestly, just because I'm picky, I didn't want to go to a value. So I was going moderate, French Quarter or something like that, something decent, but not, California or, Poly or something like that. So even at that, it was still $300, $400, $500 a night, depending on when you want to go. So like a weekend still would have costed me, $1,100, $1,200 for 2 nights.
Yeah.
And that's not including food, staying, going out to dinner,
So, it's interesting.
We can run a number on this like we said we were gonna, but
yeah. So someone like you who lives local and is just looking for, some Disney fun, you're almost better off getting something cheaper at Hotel Plaza
property.
Boulevard.
Yep.
Because you have a car.
And I have.
You don't have to pay for parking. So you can certainly, go and then drive yourself to the park. That's fine.
And I totally have numerous times before, and sometimes even now I look because but even at Hotel Boulevard, it's getting full too because of the high cost in resort hotels and the lack of availability because there are people still staying.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
And I'll be honest, me as a Disney Vacation Club member, also. Regardless of the points I have, whether it's a lot or just enough of what I bought into, even that is extremely hard to find room now. So I could go on right now and almost guarantee you there's probably nothing available almost for next weekend.
Right.
And this should not be the busy weekends.
Right.
So that means they're gobbled up all the places or and then there are a lot of them you can just go down the list to see they're all on wait list. So, and that's not even a guarantee. So, no. So if you're not booking on DVC like January 1st for that year, 7 months down the road,
right,
your chances are slim.
Yep.
So, but that's that. I don't know if you have anything to say in hotels, but I'm pretty sure we're both on the same page with that one. So
if you're coming down here, you have to ask yourself this question: how much time am I going to spend at the resort using the amenities? If that question is none, because I'm going to be in the park from rope drop to fireworks, well, then you go to a value resort. Else. You go to a value resort because you don't need all the extra amenities. If you're one of those people that comes here so often that, yes, you like a pool day, you like a little, spa thing, whatever.
You're here for relaxment.
Well, then you might want to do a deluxe resort because then you have a nice pool, you can have a spa, you can use a gym, all those things. So
you still got the ability to go to the park.
Yeah. If that's what you do, then you have to pick something different. And if you're kind of middle of the road, then you take a moderate resort. I don't need all the perks and benefits, but I'd like a little relaxation time at a nice pool.
Yep.
So.
And if you're that person that has no intentions of leaving and completely wants a vacation away, then by all means splurge because you're going to use the room more than anything. Like you said, the gym, the pool.
Yeah.
Feel free, splurge. Hell, if you want to be like you're at the parks but not going to go, get a resort view, get a castle view if you can stay there.
Yeah.
Then you can look. I look at the park every day. I'm good. Right. That's what I like to do. So, but hey, I'm down with any one of those options for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm guilty as pretty much everybody in this world, but pricey merchandise shops. And yes, I'm guilty because I do buy stuff. I can't help that. So they just got me this weekend with that Lorcana. So they got me with the Lorcana cards. Now I'm in deep trouble again. So
are you gonna buy them?
I bought the box while I was there.
I got a set.
You got some too?
Yeah,
I got some too.
Yeah.
So
I bought the starter pack and I don't know, one or two other expansion packs, whatever.
Yeah, the box.
The game is very complicated to play, I've come to find.
Yeah, it takes a bit to understand. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go through a video on how to do this. So
go to their website; they have a video on how to play. It's still very confusing.
Okay. Well, our good friend knows how to too, so
they gotta dumb it down for somebody like me.
Yeah, he can teach me and then yell at me how to do it.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, merchandising shops. All right, look, annual pass holders get a discount. on some things, not everything.
Yeah.
But it's what, 20%, 10%?
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I mean, is it good? It's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, so we'll take it.
Yeah.
It's going to be pricey whether you like it or not. It's on property. It's authorized merchandise. It's made by Disney. You know, there's not much more you can do about it.
If you
really like it, then buy it.
If you want non-authorized Disney, I have stuff in my Etsy store.
Yeah. Or you could go to the Tony's Etsy shop and find stuff that still looks good.
All kinds of Disney gear. Yeah. That's not authorized. Yeah. and there's that. And so will the other 3 million other Etsy shop buyers.
Oh yeah, 3 million other shop buyers and stores locally around that area. Believe me, they're there.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
yeah, but and merchandise has gotten off the hook crazy, and you know, I feel like none of it is like die-hard collectible things. You know, like back in the day, they used to make the classic figurines. And they were collectibles. They were, single fire or, very limited editions. They made snow globes that were very limited. They don't make snow globes anymore because you can't take it on a plane. It's got freaking water in it. So it's got to be shipped home, and people don't want to pay the shipping for them. But they used to make merchandise. Now it's a lot of shirts and a lot of toy type things.
Shirts, toys,
that hats, are not really collectibles.
Sweatshirts.
Yeah. Big figs are gone. All those things are gone, and they're not making things for fans anymore. They're just making souvenirs, is what they're doing, in my opinion.
I mean, I do like the jerseys. Not all of them, but I think some of them are
like
really
the sport
neat.
type jerseys.
The baseball jersey type.
Yeah.
I think you might have a couple of them. I know I have a fair share of them.
Yeah.
And the nicer shirts that they've been coming out with, those are nice too.
Yeah.
But like you said,
like the camp style shirts.
Yeah, the button down ones too.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, it's a lot of, I guess you call it outerwear or apparel more than anything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And like a polo shirt embroidered is great, but I've only seen Mickey on them. I haven't seen, like, you have 1,000 characters. You can embroider anything you want on it, like Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, Buzz, Toys. I don't care. How about something else besides a Mickey on it? And why is it always got to be a Nike shirt? Try some other brand too. Just saying. All right. And we already spoke about the Genie being overly priced and stupid. So let's talk about now parking and transportation. So probably this is a stupid thing, but it can be complicated. I find that I like parking at the studio lot, but it is complicated getting in there now. And the fact
with
that
the new entrance pattern,
traffic going this way in and then traffic trying to leave has to go over that. It's just, I'm like, why did they do this?
Chaos.
Yeah. Why did they do it? The Magic Kingdom's not too bad. Epcot is a little confusing because they kind of feed you in like one area, and then it's mobility people on one side and regular on the other, and VIP people in another way. So that gets a little complicated.
And then there's Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
You park in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah. You might as well be parking at the McDonald's and taking a shuttle over.
Walking.
Yeah, exactly.
If you walk, you still might beat the tram.
Yeah, exactly. And then parking fees. If if you're staying at a resort, your parking's covered. If you're not, a daily parking fee is pretty pricey. I think it's $35 now a car. Thankfully, it's not a person; it's per car, but it's still pricey. That's another expense. And no, you can't park at Disney Springs and take a bus. You can park at Disney Springs and take a bus to a resort and then go to a park. You can waste that time. Parking has gotten expensive. And, there's the VIP thing, which gets you closer, and then a free bottle of water. Is it worth it? maybe on very, very busy days.
I mean, if you want to spend the money, then it's worth it to you. How's that?
Yeah. And then there's Disney's minivan, which is a vehicle with polka dots on it. It runs on the Lyft platform, and you could do that. Now, here's my tip: if you are going to do that, I've done it on super big. Like if I know the parking lot is going to be a disaster, it's like 4th of July, and I don't want to go near that thing. I parked at a hotel closest to the park I went to, and then called the minivan because the distance would keep the price down. So there's that.
Further away you are, the more they charge you.
Right, the more they charge you. So there is that little safety tip. And then there's long waits, for trams, buses, monorails, Skyliners, whatever it is. The busier the parks are, the busier the transportation is. And not all parks seem to have trams running all the time. I don't see them all the time. But I think on busier days they are.
I think, and I know we've covered this a couple 100 times maybe, but if you're staying in the property, which you are, and if you are, why are you moving your car?
Yeah.
Why? You want to move your car. I get it. You want to take it with you. Maybe you have a lot of stuff, 2 strollers or whatever. Okay, fine. Perfectly understandable. They don't collapse very well. Disney doesn't have anywhere to put the strollers like underneath like a bus, like a travel bus, a Greyhound. Yeah. So they have nowhere to put it. So I get that. But if you don't have need or have all of that, why take your vehicle? Yeah, your parking's covered because you stay on property. But why would you want to move your vehicle and still end up parking in the back of the lot to get a tram to walk all the way forward? Yeah. The bus will pick you up and take you right to the front of the gate.
Right.
All you got to do is go through security check and get in the park.
Yep.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'd do.
Yeah. And the last one is monorails. Monorails lately have been breaking down, and they're certainly overcrowded. They're the worst thing to do first thing in the morning or at the end of fireworks or the end of a parade. You don't want to try and squeeze your butt on a monorail. Take the ferry boat back to the TTC or walk to the Contemporary or the Grand Floridian or any one of those resorts attached.
I mean, if you're going to walk that far, just walk all the way.
Yeah.
I've done it. It's not that bad.
If you don't have a choice, then you get on the bus and you wait in that long line. So
yeah, for sure.
So let's go to number 5 on the list, and then we may have to do a part 2 for next week. Because otherwise we won't cram everything in. So, go for number 4.
Number 4. All right. Number 4, we're going to do food and beverage here. Long lines at quick serve restaurants. That's for sure.
Yep.
Now, the mobile order was supposed to alleviate this issue. A little bit. But with mobile ordering gaining so much gravity, and not just in the parks, due to every other place you possibly can think of, retail-wise and whatever, does mobile ordering, finding out there's mobile ordering in the park for foods just made that even harder. Because now that line is just as long as getting in the I'm going to wait to order my food line.
And sometimes when you do it for lunch at 11 o'clock, they're telling you your pickup time for your food is like 1 o'clock because it's that busy. So they've ruined it.
You're waiting forever.
Yep. And talk about the mobile order. So a couple of the restaurants in Disneyland have discontinued mobile order. They want everybody to go to the line. I don't know. They want everybody to go to the line and order from a human, I guess.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. And here's the other thing I don't like about the mobile order is you cannot customize any of those items. So if it's like a burger with lettuce, tomato, pickle, and you don't want the tomato and the pickle, there's no way to tell them to not put that on there in the mobile order app.
Huh.
Yeah.
I never looked at it that well to notice, but
Yeah.
then again, I don't order mobile or
Yeah.
that I haven't ordered that often in a long time. So, but excuse me. Next is limited healthy options, and sure, I don't look, but I can see that. I can see that being there.
You don't care about healthy options?
No, because like I said, I just don't order that often to go strolling through the.
They have gotten better. They have gotten better.
Have they? Okay.
Yeah. Especially for the kids' things. They're not putting, fries with everything. It's
half pound of fries.
Yeah, it's like yogurt now or, apple slices or something. So that has gotten better. But
that's
still,
good.
It could be better for adults, Rather than us having fries, could I have, like, I don't know, hummus or soup or something or side salad? So
yeah, or extra chicken tenders for me, which I'm fine with.
Chicken tenders.
So, all right. Well, expensive snacks are inconsistent food quality. So, I don't know if that's a ordering or a processing line manufacturing thing or back of restaurant
I just
thing.
think they're ordering cheaper food.
Well, there's that too. Yeah. Cheaper food with the same weight on the price tag.
The same price, yeah. Rather than getting the premium chicken nuggets, they're getting the value chicken nuggets.
Yeah. And then they do just what they do best.
Yeah. Still charge it the same.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Expensive snacks for small portions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Your Mickey bars are going down in size.
Mm-hmm. And up in price.
They have. Yeah. Or they stay the same. They just get smaller.
Yep.
So it has been a ride lately.
Right.
With food.
Yep.
We also have, last but not least, a lack of variety for dietary restrictions.
Yep.
So that I can understand. There's a lot of people that have different dietary issues, lactose intolerance for one of probably the most main and most popular concerns with a lot of people, because there's a lot of things that are made with dairy all the time. You can't avoid it.
Right.
So some people can handle it in small quantities, and some people can't even handle it at all. So peanuts, like you said, nuts, peanuts. I mean, it never ends. So I mean, we can go down the list, but there's definitely a sort of lack of variety for dietary restrictions. Right. Now, I don't know if it's hard because if you tried to appeal to everything, you'd have a menu that's 40 miles long.
Yep. Yeah.
But I mean, and I'm not saying that to be mean to people that do have restrictions. Hey, look, I understand you have restrictions. I have mine too. I can't say that I'm perfect. I definitely do have my dairy issue too.
Yeah.
So,
and then where do they store all of these options? I mean, there's only so much refrigerator and freezer space in a kitchen in a theme park that you can, have access to, that you can store these things safely. So you got to do that.
And unfortunately, these quick service places, they're not cooked from a scratch kitchen. They're quick service for a reason.
Yep.
So, I mean, a sit-down restaurant, which I know is ultimately more expensive, they're cooked to order, or they can deal with dietary restrictions better.
I had heard years ago, and I don't know if it's true anymore, but the hamburgers were parboiled outside the park, then brought into the park and just kind of warmed on the grill to put the marks and served. So I don't know if they still do that. I don't know if they're actually cooking the burgers now on the grill, or are they still parboiling somewhere else. So I don't know.
I would hope not. That sounds just riveting.
Yeah. All right, let's get to number 5, the last one for this part. We'll call this part 1 of Dear Josh. This will be rides and attractions. So popular rides have very, 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 very long lines, like Tron, Rise of the Resistance, whatever it is. If it's an
things a lot of people like to go on.
Yeah, you're gonna wait an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe even 3 for some of these things. And listen, if you're waiting 3 hours, you've lost 3 hours of doing other things.
You lost a quarter of your day.
Yeah. And when people are spending $125 a day, they want to do all of the attractions in the park. Not one.
Not one.
Not one. All of them. So that, I feel, gives people this sense of entitlement, and that's where their park frustration, they get line angry, that they're sitting here for 2 hours waiting to go on this one damn ride that only lasts 35 seconds. So, I don't know how we fix that. Yeah, I don't know how we fix it, but there has to be some kind of option.
I have my idea.
Okay, what's that?
Get rid of Lightning Lane and bring back Fast Pass.
I don't know.
Like we discussed before.
Faster. I don't know.
I mean, if you only give them one run.
Hey, listen, somebody like Touring Plans probably has that data, whether Fast Passes were better than Lightning Lanes for wait times. I'm sure they have that data and could tell us. Maybe I need to reach out to Lane, see if it's possible.
Maybe because now in the way it is, maybe Fast Pass would never work just because.
I don't know.
I'm just being honest. Fast Pass only dispensed X many tickets a day, and then once it was gone, it was gone.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if that was why because now the crowds are different and the people there's a lot more.
Well, now the Lightning Lane has a certain allocation per hour. So it's only allocating a certain amount per hour, because I've seen it in there where, the first 3 hours of the day are sold out. If you want to ride, it was like at 9 o'clock at night, because everything else for the day was gone. So it's
then by then you're
per
like,
hour.
well, I'm not staying. Yeah.
So there are a lot of outdated or slow loading attractions. Any attraction that doesn't stop and load is better. Things like the Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean. No, not Pirates. Pirates stop. Anything that doesn't stop.
Peter Pan stops, but doesn't stop, but still
doesn't really stop. It keeps moving.
No, I mean it doesn't stop.
Has a better capacity. When you're on a moving walkway, getting onto a vehicle, that's what you want. You don't want to stop. People get off. More people get on. Like Tron. Yep. Tron, I think, is horrible because people have to go across the thing to get on the other side, and they got to and then everybody's got to get their thing strapped in. That is a terrible load attraction. Terrible load time, in my opinion.
The Avatar one's no better.
Avatar is no better.
Flight of Passage.
Avatar is no better. So, can every attraction be a Omni mover? No, but let's certainly work to better load times. I think that would help. Lack of new attractions for repeat visitors. Now, that's just hard. That's a real hard wish list item. What do you open up, a new one every day because you've been here last week? No, you can't do that.
You can't.
You can't do that.
That data I was discussing with Susan here a couple days ago, or someone else. I can't remember who it was, but the thing is there is the difference between us and Disneyland. Mm-hmm. Disneyland is a local park, so it has a more turnaround change from rides to rides because their foot traffic is more consistent.
Yeah.
Us being a world and I guess, global destination. I've heard it once a long time ago. People can come here. People have come here in 10 years people that have not come here there's plenty of people that only come here like in 10 years that have only seen the same ride once.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to change it that often to where people are coming back and like, oh, I've seen this ride 5 times.
Right. They
have only ridden it once.
Yeah.
Us, we've ridden it 25 times and we're like, okay, this has got to go.
Right. And then the last thing for this is rides are too short or too tame for the thrill seeker. So, yeah, there are a lot of short attractions. Tron is a very short attraction. But I think that if that's short, it helps them get more people through it, right?
It's it's a turnaround.
Yeah. It's the throughput is what they call it. So, I don't know how you do that. And then if you're looking for thrills, you have to go to Universal. Disney has a couple of e-ticket that will give you some thrill. But if you're looking for coasters to turn you upside down, spin you, throw in a corkscrew, make you pick up your chicken nugget lunch, well, then you go to Universal. They have all those
Eat
things.
First.
Yeah, they have all those things will certainly keep your stomach upside down. Disney is more family-oriented. There's a couple things that go upside down, but for the most part, no. Your hair's not going to be set on fire. You're not going to be going at warp speed. So
all day long.
Yeah. So pick the right park. If you want to do something family, you go over there. You want to put your hair on fire, you go over there. And that's the way it is. All right. So that brings us to number 5 in our category list. We'll do 6 through 10 next week. And I think that's it.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea. Yep.
So, we'll put this all in an email to Josh when we're done.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's see how fast that comes back.
Dear Mr. Casanova.
Or doesn't.
Josh has not even been CEO for a month.
And you're already calling. Great.
Can you dial it back? Please wait. Oh, God. Anyway. All right, Mr. James, tell them where to meet us.
If you can't find us in the parks, you can find us right here.
The Extra Magic Hour podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.